Hey friends, let's stretch our body. We're going to move a little bit, get a little bit warm, and then work on our flexibility because we need to. All right, let's go ahead and give ourselves lots of space. If you have a mat at home or a towel, really anything that's just a little bit cushy, that's going to be fine to use. I'm going to use one of the rainbow mats that we have here at the studio. And we're going to start with just some basic warm-up stuff. So I'm going to stand first. And we're going to practice with just some simple side steps. We're going to go out and make a plie and come together and go to the other side. All right, so that's what we have. We're going to start with that. Give us a little bit of music for it. We're going to really reach. We're taking one arm over, down, other side. Don't let go, even in the dark, keep it up. Hold on, don't let go. Shine bright, unstoppable. Both hands, big. Roll it out. Let's do that again. That feels good. Nice. Reach. And over. Turn your feet out. And drop. Roll it. Back to the front. Stretch. Turn. Flat. Drop. Roll it up. Both knees bend out. Hands drop to the floor. Turn the heels. Drop into your stretch. Roll it up. Rock it in. Roll the head. Other way. Roll the shoulders. Dance it out. Front. Nice. Step it together. Bend the feet. Step to a lunge. Back knee is bended. Up. Down. The heel is off the floor. Stay here. Adjust the foot. Push the heel down. Feet are parallel. Both toes facing front. Hips facing front. Reach up and a little bit forward. And a little more forward. And a little more forward. And all the way down. Bring the hands back to the legs. Nice. Hold the stretch. We're going to bend the knee. Roll ourselves back up. Hands come together. We're going to look up at our hands. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. Bring it back down. Find our balance. This elbow is coming over here. Ready? Open out. Bring it back together. Step to the other side. This leg is bended. We're reaching up and down. We're going to bring that foot in the back, heel to the floor. Toes facing front. All right, ready? Stretch that out, lift it up. Reach forward and reach forward and reach and reach and down to the floor and hands to our leg. I'm going to bring it up, bend again, hands come together and up. We're going to look up and look up and look up and look up and bring it down. This elbow is coming to this leg. Here we go. Twist and twist and twist. Open out. Bring it back. And step together. Nice job, guys. Let's go ahead and go to the floor. I'm actually going to grab a yoga mat because I can't move that mat because the computer is sitting on it. We're going to go into our pigeon stretch. So we're going to start in all fours. Hands on the mat and feet, knees on the mat. I am definitely warming up, so I'm going to come out of the jacket for now. We're going to keep our tummy pulled up nice and strong. And we're just going to move front and back before we move into our pigeon. We're front and back, a little more front, a little more back, and a little more front, and a little more back. And as front as we can go, and as back as we can go, and then back to the center. Let's do some cat and cow. Reach up, look under. Just move through several of those. I'm going to move my mat one more time. Keep cat and cowing. All right, give your hips a little wiggle right there. We're going to move into our plank. One foot back and then the other. We're going to lift up our right foot a little bit and bring our knee toward our right wrist. And then this foot that's under us is going to turn toward our left wrist as much as feels good. When it doesn't feel good, we stop. If it hurts, we definitely stop. Now let's push back through the heel and just let that feel yummy. It feels so good. This hip right here, we don't want it to drop to the floor. We also don't want it to reach back more than the other hip. So we're going to keep it pulled front, even though we're pressing back into that heel. Both hips are pressing at the same time. Let's bring that knee to the floor and then drop the foot and reach back maybe a little bit more and maybe a little bit more till it feels amazing. Now we're going to bring our heart to the front and bring our arms toward the floor. Notice that we did not do this because that's not more stretching. If we want more stretching, we're going to go that way. See how that feels. We're still keeping our hips even with each other. We're not letting one hip move front or back. Now we're going to turn our toes under back there, lift our knee, move it back a little, and put it back on the floor. And then point our toes to the sky, hands on the floor. We're coming up. This arm is out here, and then it's up here, and then it's back here. How does that feel? Does it feel pretty good? Let's be careful. This knee may not move away from you. It needs to stay right behind the shoulder and the hip. The same place it was when we started. Maybe you want to have a little bit more. So you can bring your hand around to the inside. And then maybe you can bring it a little bit more in. Maybe that feels like a really good stretch. Maybe you feel like you want a little more. But whenever you get to the place that is the most for your body, stop there. We're going to slowly let that out. Toes come back. And now we're going to try to move back into our plank position without letting this leg touch the floor. It's kind of hard. All right, are we ready? We're going to pick up that right leg all the way off the floor and bring it back. Nice. Let's give our legs some wiggle and maybe lift our hips into a little down dog. Push back. Look at me under your arms. Hey, how you doing? Come back to plank. Lift the left. Bring that knee toward the left wrist. Now this foot is going over there toward my right wrist. As far as it wants to go, even if it's not the same as the other leg. You ready to push it back? Go back, back, back. Now this leg might not do the same thing the other leg did. For me, this leg is different. Maybe it is for you too. So I'm only going to go to the place that feels right for my body. Taking your breath all the way in your nose, and letting it just flow through your body. We're going to try to kind of relax into this position. Notice that we're not going to sit over on our hip like that. That's not giving us very much stretch, is it? So we're going to come back up and over, and set ourselves back in position for proper pigeon. Our hips are in the same line. And we're trying to keep them level. Now we're going to take a deeper stretch and let our body move to the front, if it feels right for us. So our heart is moving forward. Now I'm being a little careful with my knee. So if you're able to go a little more forward, please do that. I could just stay here a long time. Let's go ahead and put our toes under and move that knee back a little bit. Reach our toe to the sky. We're going to walk ourselves up. And now we're going to bring this hand to the front. And up and back. Try not to fall like I did. Now push that foot and hand into each other and let them move back a little and then bring it front. How does that feel? Maybe you want to come in this way and bring it on in. However far you choose to bring your leg is up to you. We're going to bring it on back down. Notice that one thing we did not do was balance on our leg. We were continuing to use our hands on the floor. Balancing in that position is not a stretch, it's a balance. All right, are you ready to pick that up? We're going to move our left leg off the floor and back to plank. Here we go. Give that some wiggle. And let's move that one back into our down dog. Hey. And back to the front. Let's come into seated position. And we're going to move into our flag stretch. So we want to sit up nice and tall. We don't want to let our bodies slump like this, but rather sit up so tall with our ribs right over our hips. And we're going to bring one leg, foot to the knee. And we'll let this knee just fall out to the side. We're going to reach down. And you know what? If you have a towel or a strap or a resistance band, this is a good place to use that. We're going to put it around this foot. Now, our goal right here in this place is not to get our nose or our face over on our leg. Our goal is to stretch the most that we can. We're going to level up our sits bones, our little booty bones, make them in the same line as our shoulders. We're going to make our torso, our backbone, and our spine as long as we can. And then we're going to take a deep breath. And on the exhale, we're bringing our heart toward our foot. And then breathe and get a little longer in your back. And exhale, get your heart a little closer to your foot. And then take a deep breath in and get a little longer. And exhale, your heart a little closer. A deep breath in and exhale. And breathe in and get longer. Exhale, closer. Breathe in longer. Exhale, closer. Slowly letting that go. Coming around to the other side. Now this foot is by this knee, and this knee is going to fall over. Ready? Breathe and get really tall. Exhale, heart toward your foot. Breathe and get taller. Exhale, closer. Big breath. Exhale, stretch. Breathe big. Exhale, closer. Big breath. Exhale, stretch. Breathe and try to get longer and taller. Exhale a little closer. One more. Big breath. Exhale. Let it go. And bring it out. Nice. Very good. Let's do a little bit of work for our tummy and get ourselves stronger in our core. We're going to bring our hands right behind our legs, point our toes, and then lift off the floor. Find our balance. Reach our hands out. Look at something that won't move so you can find your good focus. We're going to spot. And then from here, we're going to bring one leg and then the other. How's that? Are we okay? All right. Arms up. Ready? Legs up. We're going to bring it back down and back in. Nice. All right. We're getting stronger, aren't we? Now this time, we're going to hold on to our towel or our band, whatever it is that we're using. And we're going to give it a little stretch, a little pull. We're going to come back to that same place where we have the ball of the feet on the floor and our feet are a little bit apart, about that much. And we're going to get a long flat back. We're right here in our position. And we're going to hold that and we're going to lift up one foot and we're pulling out right here, lifting up and down and up and down. 1, 2, 3, make your neck so long. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 2 more sets. 9 and 10. And bring it in. Give yourself a long stretch here and then go rounded to the front. Drop your head, roll it back. If that felt good, do it again. If it felt good for me, I'm going to do it again. All the way down. And back. Nice. All right, now we're going to do something a little different. Heels on the floor. We're stretching again. We're going to go flat back, rounded back. Flat back, rounded back. Keep pulling out. Flat back, tall and long. Now make it nice and small and round. And bring it up. And take it down. Can we do the same thing with our heels off the floor and flex? One foot is up. Try the other foot. Are you ready? Both feet are up and flex and make it flat back. And bring it down and around and up and rest. Wow, that's really hard. But you did good. You did a nice job. Let's give our belly a little stretch. So we're going back over to our mat, back to our plank position, and then we're going to lower down all the way to the floor. And then we're going to put our feet flat. We're going to take a big breath. Up, 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 up. Bring our arms in a little bit and see if we can drop our belly button toward the floor. And look up. Now we're not going to be here. We're going to be strong, pushed up in our shoulders with a long neck. All right, now we're going to pull our belly button in and bring our belt loops in the back all the way up and then back into our child's pose. Down here. Maybe you let your forehead rest on the mat. And then we're going to pull ourselves back up. Turn our toes under. Push our hips up. Look back for a down dog. Hello. Bend your knees. And we're going to jump our feet together and bring it up and down. That's going to be stretching video number 1. So thank you for doing that and making yourself stronger and stretchier. That was very good. So I will get this sent out to you right away, and you can practice this a lot of times. You don't have to just do it one time. You can do it every day if you want to.